What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be diving into the esports event that is happening right now on the F1 game qualification for the Monza event. So just bear in mind my voice right now is it's pretty bad. I'm really struggling with a sore throat, and that's why there was no video yesterday. And I'm going to try and push through today and tomorrow until I get better. And career mode might be out later today. If not, it should be out tomorrow. But yeah, here we are for the Italian Grand Prix. As you can see from my previous attempts, I'm 86th on the PC leaderboards, but that was with you know, a few attempts. Hopefully today we're going to be bettering that and doing it on 110 AI, so that should boost our score as well. So let's get into it and see how we go.
We're here once again then for some more Grand Prix action, where success and failure are separated by fractions of a second, where victories are rescued from the jaws of defeat. It's here that history is made, and we're just about ready to make a little more.
Okay, so here we are, ready for the start of this event. I'll leave my setup down in the description if you guys want to use it and try and better your own score yourselves. But I had many attempts at this, and this is the attempt that I did like yesterday, I believe. So I was getting to grips with my brand new racing wheel, which I was using for the first time today, and as well as that, I was using a new setup, which was one of the top time trial leaderboards ones, and I just did not agree with that setup. I was getting oversteer left, right, and center. Didn't have any mid-corner grip, and I just reverted back to the original setup that I had the other day. So, yeah, this event is based on you getting this Force India driven by Sergio Perez onto the podium. You essentially have 5 laps at the end of a 100% race, chase down the race leaders and get yourself on the podium. So, as I was doing this attempt, I finally got myself onto the podium, but then, no, I got spun out by Lewis Hamilton. I turned across him far too much, and that was the end of that run. It was actually looking pretty good in that one. Now, we're going to go ahead now and do the actual attempt. I believe this is the actual attempt that is actually going to be my best one so far. So, we start off on the start-finish straight on lap 49, chuck it up into rich revs, and you want to stay on the racing line because you just want to be able to take the first chicane as best as you possibly can. Don't be fooled, guys. This is not a race. This is a time trial event. This is like literally 5 laps of your absolute best laps that you can string together. And I'm going to try and give you guys some tips and tricks to help you qualify better. Now, the second chicane right here is absolutely crucial to your lap time. You want to make sure that you can mouse that curb a little bit and get at least your left side tires inside that orange little marker on the inside of the curb. If you drive your wheels on top of that, you'll get airborne and you will lose a lot of time and you'll get sideways a little bit. So yeah, that middle chicane is absolutely crucial to your lap time, and you've just got to really attack this first lap if you can. So yeah, halfway through the first lap, if you can catch up to the Red Bulls by the time you get to the start finish straight and be within DRS, then you're doing quite well. Like on 110 difficulty, if you can even get DRS like I did on that middle straight, then that helps you leapfrog towards those guys. And just bear in mind as well, you only have a limited amount of fuel to play with as well, so when you're in the slipstream of some cars, just bear in mind that you'll have to run in standard revs just to look after your fuel usage for later, because you will need it when you have clear air. And here, this start finish straight, this is your best place to overtake cars as well. You want to make sure that you don't squabble into corners. You want to do all your overtaking on this straight when you've got DRS, and we overtake both the Red Bulls on the start finish straight, under brakes, into the first chicane, and we are into position number 4. And we've only done just over a lap, but we can't afford to relax now. We've had a really nice start. We just have to continue to push on and see what we can make of this race. Burning a lot of fuel at the start to make your car lighter, especially just run rich on the straights as much as you can. Again, the thing with the curbs, try and make the most of that as much as you can without getting a corner cutting penalty. Bear in mind, if you get any warnings or even a penalty, that is going to adversely affect your score. So you have to keep it clean. No corner cut warnings, but at the same time, you have to make the absolute most out of every corner because everyone else is. So it's a really brutal competition. And I thought on my first run on the launch day that this event went live, I thought I got the maximum out of it that day, and I was only 7th place originally when I set that time, but now we've dropped down to 60 or 80 on something. So yeah, it's absolutely brutal, and you've got to be on top of your game if you want to be inside the top 5. Bear in mind the top 5 from each platform will go through to qualify to go to London in, I think it's October. So yeah, we're going to keep on pressing on if we can. We've now got Slipstream and DRS from Hamilton, so now we're taking this opportunity to run it in standard revs. You don't want to be overtaking into the Ascari chicane, you're just going to hold each other up. So just take this opportunity to run standard revs and just catch up to him with a Slipstream. Chuck it up into Rich through the final corner, and now we're going to soar past him on this start-finish straight with DRS as well. So the top speed is going to be absolutely incredible here as we fly past Hamilton. Hopefully we can edge our car over into the racing line and then continue on our lap. So next up is Bottas. We're pretty much passing the objective now, so all we've got to do is keep it clean and set the fastest lap time we can, but we still want to keep pushing. You need to finish at least second if you want to have a decent qualifying time. We have a bit of a moment there on the exit of the middle sector chicane, but we managed to not lose too much time. Maybe a 10th there was lost, but we still carry on. 5th gear through the Lesmos. I'm not too sure if 4th gear is possibly the best way to go through there. You guys can probably let me know, but I found that 5th gear is probably the most stable out of the two, and you save slightly more fuel by doing that. But yeah, either way, rich revs. We're not quite in attacking range, so that's why we're running in rich here. We only have about 0.3 of a lap, so we may as well burn it now, as we only have a lap and a straight to go in this Italian Grand Prix. We're going to have Slipstream and DRS this time, so hopefully we have enough straight line speed to soar past Bottas, and we should be able to overtake him into the first corner. Now, unfortunately, we're not that far ahead enough to take the racing line there, so we're going to have to actually overtake him with a slightly compromised line into the first chicane, but we get the move done into P2. Next up is Sebastian Vettel for the race victory, but I don't think I'll be able to get him. Again, this is us going into the final chicane, and unfortunately I stuffed that up. Like I said, you don't want to be running over that orange part of the curb. It displaces the car a little bit, and it's just not the fastest way to go around that section of the track. So again, lost a 10th or 2 there, but we're going to press on. So if you want to be at least like inside the top 10 for this time trial, you have to win the race, which is a pretty outrageous prospect. That's not even Sebastian Vettel right in front of us. That's Kevin Magnussen, I believe, who's a lap down. But we come across the line in what is my best run, 2nd place, and I think the time was like 88 minutes and 39 seconds. So the best I could muster up for now.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
So yeah, that was my run. I managed to get 2nd place in the end. I really have to push hard in order to make my way through the pack. That first lap was near on perfect to get myself within striking range of the Red Bulls, and then I think the last lap I lost a bit of time, and I was actually a little bit nervous as well because I didn't want to throw away that run because of how good the first 3 laps were. So our score is 241,000. We beat our old score by like 1,000 points, and now we are 64th on the leaderboard. So it was a pretty good run. We end up only just 2.4 seconds away from Sebastian Vettel and inside the top 64. So yeah, that was a really good run for me, and if if you want to get better than that, then you absolutely have to nail those 5 laps in a row. So hopefully you guys might have learned something, or if watching this video has helped you improve, then that's, I guess, my ultimate aim. I'm not going to qualify through this route. I just don't have probably A, the talent, and B, the time to actually sweat it out all day to get inside that top 5. We've got some really quick drivers in there. Alex Gillen was 11th place. We've got ACR Raven pretty much right in front of me on my friends list leaderboard. I could for sure improve by like a second in terms of that race time. But again, it comes down to time and how much you want to dedicate to doing that, and whether you get a good run with the AI and then not holding you up too much. I could probably improve on the setup as well. But in saying that, I did download like the top time trial time for PC at the time, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's been this video for today. Let me know how you guys are getting on in the esports qualification route, and yeah, hopefully if one of you guys are watching and you make it, good luck. you're absolutely going to need it. There are so many quick people invested in this tournament. It's going to be really, really tough for anyone who competes. But that's been this video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It is something a little bit different. I haven't seen any other major YouTubers cover this, so I thought, hey, I'll make a video on it. I've been meaning to, and it's just something a little bit different. A change of pace from the career mode aspect of things. But hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry about my bad voice. Hopefully by the next video it's sorted, but we'll have to wait and see. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.